Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So, we are assaulting Drezen and we're currently in the barracks. We've just leveled up and we noticed that while we were leveling up that Camellia can actually remove all of these negatives from herself. So, let's just do that, shall we? So I believe that we're looking for lesser restoration. There we go. And remove. Let's see if this gets rid of all of the ability damage. Good roll, good roll. 1. Alright, Camellia. You're only -2 now. On a d4, you have to roll 2. After having just rolled a 1, let's see, fingers crossed. Can Camellia roll a 2 on a d4? No, Camellia cannot roll a 2 on a d4. She is in fact still down 1 ability damage. Well, that leaves us in an awkward situation, because what I would love to do is I'd love to get her actually back up and running. Now we could use our Soothing Mud, which would do it. However, I don't want to use that right now. Does anyone else have any? You do. Okay, perfect. There you go, Darren. Go show Camellia how it's done. If it says 4, I'm going to be very annoyed. Although it should only say 1 because 1's the max. But there we go. We now have the con back on Camellia and she has her HP back. Wonderful. Right. Supply one of these just while we're here. Oh, also we have remove disease there, which I need to just move into a different position. How about we leave it, I don't know, sitting there for just now. And then range ourselves and let's get going. In we go. What is in this room? Alright, so this is a way upstairs to the roof. Okay, don't need to worry about that just now. In here? Okay, nothing really important. Got our arrow ready, and let's go to the balcony. Let's see what's on over here. Okay. Interesting camera angles, but there we have it. So 2 Vrook. These are just plain old Vrook, they appear to be. Well, stab it.
I'll cut you wide open.
Hey, it worked. Regil, or Regil, attack.
Retreat is not an option.
Nice damage. Horse. Can't actually attack. Go round here. That's alright. Sela, can you charge? You can. Fantastic. Darren, shoot this one. We're going to head over to this group as well. I believe all of these guys have outflank, so when we attack, that's going to be good there. And then we'll just get you to attack that one. Right, so stab. We're just looking for a crit.
Kneel before me.
Regil can handle this one by himself. And then the rest of them are all about getting that crit. There you go, crit. Everybody gets an attack of opportunity. I love it. Okay. Some random gets a turn somewhere. Oh, down here somewhere. I don't know what you're doing, but that's okay. Bunch of people were stunned. These Crusaders get a turn, and then we get a turn. No, because we're also out of it. Oh no, we're not. We're good. It's dead. They would have got attacks of opportunity, however, they don't. What did we just get hit by? Ash Giant just threw what at us? Something. You know what? Just get out of here to the barracks. Okay. What actually hit us? Stunned for a couple of seconds. Well, let's wait for the stun to wear off. Right. And what have you got on you? You've got spores. Now, I've been told that Treat Affliction might be able to get rid of spores. Let's try it on ourselves. It does. Fantastic. Treat Affliction. Right. To the balcony. We're going to very quickly grab the loot that was in the corner here. Get out to the barracks. And then we're going to try the roof. Now, it did suggest there's a way up from here. It also looks like as we're going around, we're actually collecting Crusaders, which is kind of an interesting concept. Right, roof. I'm assuming this is the other way up to the same area, but we'll see. Also going to leave it paused while we're not doing anything, because I need to figure out when we're going to be hit by Ash Giants. Yeah, so this is the other way up, so we could have arrived in this area from that side, I suppose. Don't know why we'd want to, but there you have it. Right. Oh, we can't even attack that. Oh, there we go. Well, that's why we can't attack it. Rearrange. Lan. Alright, that's fine. Stab it.
The spirits demand your blood.
Alright, that's a miss. Regil, can we charge all the way? No, but you can charge this. No, you can't because the charge got bugged. Alright, turn that back on as well. Every time we change area, we need to turn it back on. Spores are back on us. We can't remove it with Affliction this time, but that's okay. Seela, attack. Darren, shoot it. Mirror image is more annoying than anything else. Attack. It's fine. Lan, I'm going to get you to remove mirror images. Not the best use of your time, but it's the one that we're using right now. Regil, just walk up and attack this time. We need to remember to turn these on. Right, attack. Okay, we're going to hit by a bunch of stuff. Some of us got stunned. That's okay.
The light. Take you.
Okay, Darren is out. It tried to stun again. Lan is still absolutely okay. Nice AoE damage. The Crusaders moving in. Nice little bit of on blocker there. Seela can move forward. Got rid of her mirror image. As did Darren. Spores are being applied to people. Okay. Horse. Lan. Another Crusader goes in. You'll walk in and stab. 4 attacks. Wonderful. Leave it paused. Right.
Adventures await.
I'm going to need you to use Treat Affliction there. Now, can these be removed with disease? Remove or provide immunity to disease. Okay. So you could remove your own with Remove Disease. There we go. Do that to start with. You also have it on. Do you have Remove Disease?
Made to be broken.
I don't know if you have Remove Disease, actually. I don't believe that you do. Okay, do you have
What's
2
on
of
your
those?
mind?
No. Although we could get an extra one of Object Bonds. Does anyone else have Remove Disease? Before I do that, you have Remove Disease. Nice, do it. Once you get out of your issues. How long are we stunned for? Another 2 seconds. That's okay. Right, Remove Disease. Then, cast Treat Affliction over here. Oh, and then on our horse as well. How hurt was the horse? Not that hurt. Okay. Everybody, gather together.
Smile,
Darren,
the world's not
one of
ending
those,
just
please.
yet.
Maybe 2 of those, just to heal us up. Right. We now quick save. So that's the way we came in. There's nothing else up here apart from that. That was another way up. I guess we could have snuck past them. And I'm assuming that this is taking us... Nope, that doesn't take us anywhere. So it's mobility down. This gets us down into that courtyard. Why do we want to reach this courtyard? Because we can go down here to this courtyard. So why do we want to go there? I guess because the giants are somewhere over... Yeah, they're over here. Alright, what's our other option? We can head through this way towards them. Okay, let's try this. And the horse should pass the mobility checks, no problem. And we gain experience for doing so. Get down here. Pause. Oh, wait, that's actually a jump over here. Oh, interesting. So, what are these? Queen Galfrey and Vilser Garms. Okay. So actually, we want to be over on the left to help. We actually don't want to be over here yet. We want to be over in that side. Mobility back. Good athletics up the wall. Just trying to work out where we need to be. I think actually we're probably fine just walking inside the barracks.
Onwards.
Maybe this is the way to get to the Ash Giant if you go the other way around. Like if you start for the Queen, you go, oh, there's an Ash Giant we need to deal with. Okay, so then you'd come in this way. That might be it. In fact, that sounds very likely that that's the way that you'd handle that. Right. Turn ourselves around. So, probably just straight forward here. Loot. Grab it. Don't need it. Okay. Nothing around here that we need. Ooh, some loot over here as well. Well done, Lan, on flying towards the loot. Right, group. Move forward. Lan. Shoot. I just think we can kill that one, potentially. Oh, I don't have the good thing on? Okay. Good to know. We did kill it, which is nice. Charge. Charge failed. Okay, that's fine. Camellia, move in. I don't even know what that is. Okay, yeah, move in slightly. Regil, move in. Alright, skips all of their turn. We can now turn on the Covenant. Move in. Darren. Oh, I haven't done Darren's buffs, actually. I should definitely do that right now. Well, not right now, but like when we finish the fight. What is that? That is a level 10 chaotic outsider called a Calavacus. Okay. Can't charge it. We can charge that one. Well, get in then. At least it gets us close. Warriors attacking this Hell Knight and not doing a lot to it. Can you charge in? You can charge this one. Okay. At least it gets us in there. Hell Knights kind of moving in. Okay. They're starting to get their turns. Camellia. In and stab.
Today's sacrifice.
Crusaders in. Reg. Let's get you to attack. That's a ton of damage. Alright, anybody low, or are we going after the big guy? I think we're going after the big guy. Let's move Lan a little closer and then shoot.
Make every strike count.
Come on, it's only a 7. Okay, that's fine. Tried to use Enslaved Soul on us and then attacked our horse. Missed quite a few times. Okay. Oh, we can't move. So the will saving throw succeeded. So, can attempt to enslave a soul of any mortal creature within 60 feet as a swift action. Oh wow, must have line of sight. The target can resist this special attack with a DC 18 will save, but is staggered for 1 round even if the save is successful. If the save is successful, the creature is immune to this ability for 24 hours. If it's a failure, the target's soul is enslaved. The creature takes a -6 penalty on all attack rolls and saving throws against that Calavacus. If the creature with an enslaved soul is slain by that Calavacus, the soul immediately infuses the demon's body, affecting it with a heal spell. A Calavacus can only have 1 mortal soul enslaved at once. If it enslaves the second soul, the first is released. This is a mind-affecting death effect. Oh, okay. Well, we currently can't move, which is a little annoying, so maybe I'll hit it with a Searing Light. Nice miss. Solid move. Right, shoot it.
I will see to your demise.
Sealer, attack the one in front of you. Very nice. Lots of damage on our horse, unfortunately. Horse might fall. Horse is very low. Attack this guy. Alright, not great. Probably want to try and heal it next turn if we can. Camellia, stab the one that's in front of you. Okay, again a failure. Reg. Yeah. That was not great in terms of damage. Lan, let's use Perfect Strike and get this one down. Not great either. He does get another turn. He used Enslaved Soul. Who did it use it against? It used it against the horse, and the horse failed its saving throw, so it might get... Oh, in fact, it probably did heal this thing then. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Hit it.
We won't falter.
And is the horse dead? No, it's okay. I'll come back. All right, that's fine. Maybe then I'll just use one of these. Make sure it dies. Failed to overcome spell resistance. Good.
The inheritor.
Right, killed the one that was in front of us. Hell Knight's going after this one. It's going after Hell Knight. We have another Hell Knight. Horse is down. Camellia, stab.
Go for their hearts.
Okay, Reg. Nice, it's dead. That's what we needed. Lan, shoot this one. Get in there. Okay. We can now attack one. Let's attack the one that Lan was attacking. Double miss. Okay, shoot it.
And grace.
Yeah, you can move over here and help out as well now. Nice damage. Did a little bit toss. Hell Knight's still fighting. Okay. One of our Hell Knights are dead, but that's okay. Camellia, stab it.
Wide open.
We're getting there eventually. Reg. Kill it.
Retreat is not an option.
Nice. Okay, so that frees up this Hell Knight as well. Shoot the warrior.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, Hell Knight can now come over and help us with this one.
Strike with all your might.
Keep shooting.
Thank you for
Nice crit.
amusing me.
The light take you.
Okay, lots of damage on this one. Warrior's now attacking Camellia. Horse is still down. Camellia attack.
Spirits demand your blood.
Alright. Hey, the Crusader hit for quite a lot there.
You
Right.
won't survive me.
Nice. So, lots of dead ones.
And I'll do it.
Let's pause for a second while I try and grab the loot. There we go. Any other loot here? We have this thing's loot. Didn't have anything. Alright, cool. Now, Darren. Bless? At the very least, we should have Bless on because it's a 24-hour effect. Crusader's Edge. Do we want this on something? Yeah, let's give that to you. That's fine. Then we'll give it to you. Then we'll give it to you. I am losing out on the holy smites, but that's okay. And then one to you. So that should now give Bane effect on all of them, which is very nice. Bull strength. Mostly on Seela. That doesn't stack with the... Oh, she already had the belt that did it. Okay. My bad. Well, whatever. It should stack here. Doesn't stack with Belt of Physical Flow, but that's okay. Camellia doesn't need it. You don't need it. Lan? This should be good for you. Okay. Nothing else I think needs to be cast. He doesn't have that many other buffs right now. Yeah, I think that's probably it for him. Oh, we could do this. Magical Vestment. So that's... oh, we can give it to a shield as well. Yeah, let's give you a shield buff. That should be allowed, right? Yeah. Can I give it to the armor? Let's see whether we can give it to the armor as well. We can. Okay, so she now has an AC of 34. Very nice, with the extra +2s. Let's just give armor buffs to people as well. Armor buff. And then armor buff. There we go. So everybody should have 24-hour buffs now. So our AC is now 29, 30, 34, and 26, which is all much better than it was. And now you are truly out of buffs. Okay. Nobody else has enduring spells, so nobody else needs to buff quite like that.
Skip the
But then maybe one of these as well. Cool. And the best thing is, if we rest, that'll go. These will go through at least 1 or 2 rests, which will mean that we'll still have these buffs on, which is great. In fact, if we had optimal planning time, what we could do is we could apply the buffs, then rest, which would be great. We don't have quite that much time, but we could do it. I should open this because I can. Whether it's right or not, I should open it because... ooh, Shadow Demon's Votari. But anyway, the reason why I should open that is in case we find ourselves at the other side and we need to get through, because there doesn't appear to be a lever at the other side. Okay. Can you charge in here? No. Well, move your way over here and wait. Reg. Charge. Every time on Reg. Must be something to do with him being shorter, maybe? I don't know. Oh, a Vrook. Wonderful. I I felt it was time to get spores reapplied, so move in. Maybe we'll do a little Light of the Angels while we're here. Shoot it. Very nice. Shoot it. Uses mirror images. Is it moving closer? That's a lot of mirror image as well. Phantasmal web. Let's see. So we all saved. Oh, we all failed our will saving throws. Wonderful. Attack it.
You are today's sacrifice.
Kneel
Hit it.
before me.
You can't quite get. Oh, you can. Never mind. It said that you couldn't attack, but yet you did anyway. Can't move thanks to Phantasmal web for 1 minute and 16 seconds. Great. Seela also cannot move. Well, we also cannot move, although she probably have some things on anyway. Maybe some saving throw buffs. Yeah, let's go with that. Hell Knight cannot move. Lan can't move, which wouldn't normally be a problem, but he can't even see the enemy. Daring can't move. Alright, tried to stun some people. Bunch of people are stunned. Reg, not stunned, can move. Kill it. Just removing mirror images, basically. Seela, hit it. Nice damage. Okay. And when we hit it there, we could nauseate it if it wasn't immune, but we did get the extra Bane damage, which is what? Is that the force damage coming off of it? The 2d6? That must be the 2d6, yeah, because it's only a longsword +2, so it has no other effect. So yeah, that's our Bane damage. Nice. Move over here and wait. Okay. Those people don't get a turn. Use spores, unfortunately. Yep. Hell Knight's coming in. Camellia, stab it. Nice. Oh, I can check again with Camellia. Yeah, so that is the force damage.
Press the attack.
Wow. Look how much damage he does. That's incredible. He does have spores on right now. Anybody else get spores? Just him? Just him.
I'll watch your back.
Alright, anyone have removed disease? No, not so much.
I'll make
Not
my own
so. Oh wait, no you do. You have 1 removed disease left. Alright. What's up with you? Nauseated for a small amount of time. Okay. Grab that. Nothing else in here. Oh wait, is this where... Yeah, this is where I got to. Okay, and then the queen's in this direction. So, we go there afterwards, I assume. Right, head up this way. Make sure we're all arranged. We are all arranged. Well, apart from one, who's a little bit fallen behind. He's now he no longer has the debuff, so we can move in here. Right. So that's the way to the roof here. I want to continue exploring the courtyard if we can. Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing I was looking for. The fiendish minotaur assaulter.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Alright, we didn't get the shot off first, but that's okay. There's a couple waiting at the back. Deskari cultists and cultist evokers who apparently shoot lightning bolts at us. Good to know. Attack.
Your performance is lacking.
Good damage. Alright, it's got a shield up. Some more appearing. Okay. Shoot it. Fair enough. Our Crusaders are moving in. Bless. Then he used Favor. Right. I don't really want to go through here. This looks like it's just getting hammered. I also don't really want to charge that one because I'm fairly certain that we would get hit. I'm happy doing this though. Where does this take us? I have no idea. Okay, Seela. Charge. Nice. Study target and then smited somebody. Don't know who it was. Might have been Seela. Should probably have been Seela, but let's have a look. Doesn't look like it was. Yeah, no idea who it actually was, but that's okay. Right, we can get a couple of these on ourselves, so let's get an extra bit of armor class and ability to hit, followed by charging in. Okay, fair enough. Another miss. Hell Knight walking in. Reg is out for whatever reason. Don't know what happened to Reg. What happened to Reg? Oh, we got put in the icy prison. Oh, I see. And it's a strength check to get out. I see. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Horse, attack this one. Okay, used icy prison on someone else. On the Minde, I think. Yep, strength check to get out of it. Alright, shoot the Minotaur. Nice AoE from that one there. Fire Snake's annoying. It's a lot of damage. Alright. Attack my horse. Horse is still up. Archer shooting at the horse. Horse is still up. Darren, get into the center here. Followed by a little heal. Keep us all healthy. It looks like Reg actually got out of his ice prison, which is nice. Especially given his strength buff probably isn't that good. They're all heading in. Camellia. Probably one of those. Probably one of these as well to buff people around. And that'll be your turn, I think. Which actually probably means I shouldn't have used that this turn, but whatever. Right. Seela. Attack this one. Nice. That frees up the Hell Knights to move further forward. We're no longer in our icy prison. Attack it.
We can do it!
Okay. Reg. Charge. Nice. Okay, horse. Get in here. Fire Snake takes out one of the Hell Knights, I think. Okay. Lan, move a little closer. Find somebody to shoot. Probably this guy. Let's see what we can do. Fireball on Reg seemed a little bit extreme, especially as you killed your own archer, but hey, whatever. Yeah, shoot the evoker at the back. Cultist turn, hits Camellia for quite a lot.
Pain is excruciating.
Okay, stab.
I'll cut you wide open.
Ooh, 33 crit isn't bad. Charge. Probably gonna turn off to hit, put on healing. Maybe just give some temporary hit points and a little bit of dazzle. Then we can get over here for next turn. Reg, kill the evoker.
Is not an option.
Didn't quite get it. Horse, you can't charge, but you can attack. Nice. Alright, so that's one evoker down. Evokers appear to be the main problem. I have to move to hit these guys. Alright, if I have to move, I might as well go a long distance so that I'm quite close. And then shoot the evoker. Lightning bolt is very annoying. It killed Camellia outright, who is also our res, by the way.
I will see to your demise.
Do I have a res? If I don't, I have to reload, which is annoying.
Guide my
Attack.
blade.
Get around here. Horse, get around here and attack. Shoots it.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Right. Do I have a res? I do not believe I have a res, so we have to do the fight again. Yes, nobody currently has res. Well, did I make a quick save? Of course I did, because I make a quick save every 10 seconds. Hopefully I made a quick save that's close. But hey, we'll just have to see where it is. There's not really anything else we can do there, is there? I made it up here? That's not too bad, yeah. We didn't really achieve too much from this point, although I am going to use the mobility check down. We're all prone. But it's such a great group. Right, in here. Oh, I can do my buffs now as well. I forgot I need to redo buffs. Right, Darren.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Bless. Oh, I can also not waste buffs as well, which would be quite nice. Buff the melee weapon. Buff the melee weapon. Oh, I've been also been told that Camellia's Bane ability, that you're meant to choose a type of enemy and get Bane against it. Apparently, it just gives Bane against all enemies, which is pretty nice, because they never implemented how it actually gave Bane, which is cool. Right, then let's get some of these on. It's one of those for Sela. Then some more for Sela. Then one of these for you. Actually, one of these for you instead, Melly. Then we'll give her the armor buff. Then we'll just give you the armor buff. Then you the armor buff. Right. That looks a little bit better. Any other ones? I could give the Shield of Faith to people. But only works on people who don't have Ring of Protection, right? Although... it should give a +3 bonus. Actually, it would apply to everybody. That's okay. It will override Ring of Protection, but that's okay. Probably just means I don't need to be using Ring of Protections. Wait, I didn't choose a person. There we go. One for you. One for yourself. There we go. And one for you. What the? The Ash Giant can hit you inside? Oh. Very annoying. Maybe it just hits you if you've been standing still long enough. Oh, he has Ward. Which is now truly bad, actually, because everybody has the... yeah, now is the armor class. So 31, 31, 35, 31, 23, 33. Yeah, that seems like fairly good armor class. Let's do a quick save as well after that. Anything else that you can apply?
The world's not ending.
I don't believe so. Cool. Right, get out of here. Right, outside. Needs a quick save more apparently as well because I wasn't. Because I need to do an extra fight because I didn't quick save. Good. Although now I get to do this fight buffed up, while last time I didn't. It's this one, right? Yeah. Grab it. Rearrange. Plan. Shoot.
You've crossed the wrong mark. Yet another obstacle.
Oh, I don't have the good thing on because I exited an area. Also reloaded the game. Okay. New charge. Nope, but you can get over here. Right. Horse. Gonna change what you're doing. You're gonna head over here as well. Just gonna focus on one enemy, I think, right now. Oh, turn this on as well. Along with maybe those two, just now. Get in there. Darren, move as far forward as you can, which isn't really that far. Rachel, you are going to go off on your own little adventure. Sela, let's move you in as far as you can go. Also make sure you have defensive maneuvers clicked so it applies. Right, attack. Very nice. We even got a crit, which meant that Justice got to attack. Right, that one's already dead. Nice. Before these guys even spawned in, this one's dead, which is a good way to start. Although it looks like they spawn in on the first thing dying, and I think the first thing dying last time was this year, which might explain it. Right. Attack. Forwards. Very nice. Hey, Sela got the attack of opportunity on that one.
Out of my sight.
Cool, it's dead. Reg. Well, this is very good damage. Oh, we also didn't have Crusader's Edge last time, did we? That might explain why we're doing quite so much more damage. Tried to use Enslaved Soul. We succeeded on our will saving throw. Stab it. Hey, more crits. Oh, I wonder whether I can use Crusader's Edge on the horse, because those are melee attack, or melee weapons, technically. They might be natural, but they are melee. Interesting.
I will see to your demise.
I assume that I should be able to.
Retreat is not an option.
Nice. Wait, what else is still alive? Oh, this thing is. Oh, kill it.
Into the fray.
Very nice. Crusader moving in. And Lan shoots it. Right. Quick save. Do I have another Crusader's Edge to use? No. Well, in which case I probably used it on the right people anyway, but that's fine. There's no loot here. Oh, right, yes. Open the door. Get yourself in position. Open it. Do we even want to attack that one? Not that worried about attacking it, actually. I think I'm happy to leave it be. I just want the door open. Quick save. Now I'm getting paranoid about it and quick saving every 2 seconds. Good. In a little bit further. In a little bit further. In a little bit further. Quick save. Land. Shoot it.
On your mistakes.
We will be victorious.
Nice. So we got that shot in first. Then another shot. Okay, it's already half HP. Camellia. Again, I have the choice of Camellia charging it, which I don't really think is a very good choice to make. I could try this, the Ice Storm. Try and hit over here. The problem with the Ice Storm is that I want to walk over there. I guess just like, I don't know. Protection from alignment evil. Yeah. Although it is a deflection bonus, which probably means that it won't apply. Let's do it again. Actually, I do want to see whether that does that stack? This one does stack, actually. Oh, interesting. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just says it stacks because we haven't been hit yet. Because we don't know what's hitting us, so it's like, well, it might stack or it might not stack, depending on whether it actually applies or not. That's probably what it's doing. Anyway, Sela, head in. Reg, I'm going to send you around back. You're after evokers. We are going to use this one and this one. Move in this way. Darren, move into the side slightly, just so you don't get hit by random lightning bolts. Okay, they're moving in. Bless hits us. Alright. I'm going to move right in with Lan. Yeah. So that he's within range to shoot everything. Then I'm going to find the evoker. Get one shot off already. Camellia. Stab him.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay. That wasn't lightning bolt, which is good. It was just bless. Attack this one. Okay, Sela. One down. That's annoying in terms of damage, but not really anything else. Okay. Icy Prison. Who did it use it on? Sela. Okay. Reg. Charge. Okay, Archer's taking shots. Don't need to worry about that, really. Right. Get up here and attack it. They're moving in. Darren, move in slightly. Then do a little heal. Okay. It studied and then used Smite Good, which we don't really need to worry about. Got some shots on us from an archer, but didn't hit us. The evoker. Perfect strike. Extra attack. Kill it.
Endure this.
Very nice crit. Oh, now you can shoot the one in front of you as well. Very nice. Oh, they're not in the combat yet, technically. Love it. Charge over here to save Lan. Okay. So at least we'll get an attack of opportunity. They're now in combat. Nice. So they're moving in. All blocking people hitting Lan. Sela. Fair enough. It's attacking people near it. Can't actually hit. Fire Snake isn't that bad. Kill the evoker. We could have probably moved next to the cultist, then killed the evoker. That would have been a better move. That way our extra attacks would have hit the cultist. Okay, that one's down. This was so much better than last time. Okay. Shoot.
Precision and grace.
Okay, Archer's still shooting. Cultist can hidden in. Right. Shoot it, just to free up people, basically. Okay, that frees up the Hell Knights to attack whoever. You can now charge into the back line and hit the archer. They're going for Reg. Reg is still alive though. Charge. Good damage. You can't quite reach, but you can get in there. Reg, kill it. Good. They had to switch to melee. Basically just waste their turn by doing that. Attack the one next to you. Very good crit. Hell Knights now start to swarm the former archer. Okay. Still taking shots. Shoot the one that's near you. Can you hit this one? No. Okay. Camellia, get round here. Horse. Seela. Reg. Okay. That was much, much better. Was that Iomade? That's kind of cool. Right. Let's grab this. Loot.
I hope you appreciate
Ooh. That's not just quite good. That's very good. I'll have all of that. Alright. Grab these. Grab all that. Cool. Right, what else have we got? We got these. More scrolls for us. Grab all of this. And that. Just realized I should probably do some healing at some point. But you do that on Reg. Okay, and then maybe one of these.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Let's see if we got anything else here. Loot. Ooh. Hand axe +1. Less ooh. But still, okay. Right. Over this way, nothing. To the temple. Yeah, let's go to the temple. This sounds like a good plan. We going? Yep. Just needed to wait for us to do a circle around Seela a couple times. Okay. Couple of shadow demon-y people here. Lan, you want to start us off? Nice. And again. Ooh, definitely must have had some temporary hit points before Lan attacked. Doesn't have them anymore. Horse. Okay, shoot.
I'll make short work of this.
This must be a thing for removing corruption back there. We don't need to worry about it too much. Get right in. Reg, get right in. We will use, like, I don't know, protection and ability to hit. A couple of mirror images, a couple of phantasmal webs to keep people standing still. Not overly worried about them. Or phantasmal webs. Shoot.
You won't survive me.
Okay, moving in. Horse. Attack the one that's next to you. Moving mirror images.
Out of my sight.
Moved another one. Camellia can't get close enough. Reg. All the mirror images are now gone. They are now back. Okay. I don't know what putrefaction was doing, but I don't think it's done it. Oh wait, I can have a look here. Believe its skin is rotting away, its internal organs are spilling out. Each round after that, it receives a will save to disbelieve the effect. And if it fails, it must also succeed at a fortitude to save or faint falling asleep as per sleep. Waking up doesn't end the spell for a target, must continue will saves to disbelieve. Okay, until it ends. Okay. That's fine. You can't get in any closer. That's fine, attack it. We actually did hit it there. It's probably going to use mirror images. Never mind, it's using fireball. It's decided that it no longer needs subtlety. And it's dead. Alright. Oh, you lost some points somewhere. Do some wisdom damage. Well, Camellia, this seems like a good point for one of these, if we can't really go anywhere. Yeah. What's this? You create an era. It's healing mud that heals ability damage and hit points. Okay. Camellia, how long are you out for? You're just nauseated for... Alright, it's gone now. That's fine. Hey, we got some wisdom back. Does it do it as long as we stand in it? Or is that just the healing? Is it just the initial cast? When it enters the mud, it's healed. Let me try something. What if I leave the mud?
March on.
And then re-enter the mud? No, it does not reapply the buff, unfortunately. Okay, this is permanent wisdom damage for how much? 2. Do you have the ability to remove it? Okay. Can you roll a 2 on a D4? No. Alright, do it again. This time but better. And yes, fantastic. Right. Oh, didn't want to grab the dagger, but whatever, we will. We'll probably grab it at the end anyway. Who is Mad Kellet? And he's probably mad, but and his name's probably Kellet, but apart from that, Chaotic Evil level 15 Barbarian with a 7 damage reduction with no removal. Okay.
That is the heart's greatest challenge.
Shoot him.
Do not fear. Do not.
A 32
fear.
crit is a great way to start off a combat. Looks like he still has he still had temporary hit points until we shot him again. Horse, I'm going to move you over here because I want somebody else to be the first one in. Same with Camellia. Might as well have protection. Might as well have DR if we can, if it works. No, it won't work. Okay, so let's go for... I don't know. Yeah, let's go for Justice as well. Over this way, Reg. You're about to be able to hit it. Right, now you're the one I want to charge. We're going to smite and charge. Nice. Love these guys who aren't even in the combat yet, just running forward.
I will see to your demise.
Alright, horse, attack it. We can actually charge from this side as well. Camellia. Spirit weapon enchantment. Or enhancement. What is enchantment? Then, I believe it's Enemy's Bane is the one that is just broken right now. It just does... yeah, if it already is the Bane weapon of the chosen type, it can deal additional 4d6. Otherwise, it will just gain Bane against whatever the enemy is, which is very, very nice. Okay. What about this? Speed. Extra attack. We'll go extra attack. Yeah.
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay. That's fine. That didn't appear to actually use up the extra attack. Okay, whatever. I don't really understand her. Also turn that back on.
We won't falter.
Oh, some Dretches running in from the back. And Reg, attack. Lots of damage. Mad Kellet didn't actually get a turn before he died. And the Dretch is dead. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off as well while we're here. Well, what have we got? We got an axe, which is a +1. Armor of Dispersion. Each time the enemy confirms critical hit against the wearer of this +2 hide armor, that enemy is affected by the equivalent of the Dispel magic spell. Okay, interesting. And a Cloak of Blood Scent. Whenever you're under a rage effect, you gain +2 attack bonus against wounded enemies. Also, the Sooty Steel Key from the temple. I don't know what it opens, but we have it. Is this armor any good? It's 6 with a dex bonus of 4. Okay. Comparing it, exact same, weighs the exact same. Don't really think it's that good for you. Don't think it's good for you. Definitely not good for you. Definitely not good for you. There's 8 with 3, which is much better. Yeah, so it's not good for anyone right now. Lower religion check. Long ago in this temple, Iomede's clerics blessed the Crusaders on their way into battle against the forces of the Abyss. And I believe that this is just a way of removing some corruption. Maybe not. The statue of Iomade rises above the desecrated paraphernalia of the temple. Oh yeah, there you go. It just removes the corruption of the abyss, as I said. So probably not the best time to use it, but whatever. We've done it. Was this room just a spawn room?
Can't hide from
Never
me.
mind. I saw all the perception checks going off and was like, well, it's got to be something more than that. Oh, it's a rest. Okay. What have we got? Rod of Mysticism. This rod grants the wielder the ability to cast up to 3 spells from the Oracle / Cleric spell list per day that are maximized as though using the maximized spell feat. This can only be used for spells of 6th level or lower. Only an Oracle or Cleric can wield it. Cool. And then a letter from Drezen. Lady Galfrey, Drezen has fallen. The city is lost, and you may be damned. May you be damned for sending us here, for not telling us that the worst fate isn't death, for promising the protection of your holy banner, which did not save us from the monsters, for not being with us. Where were you when the squad of smiling knights was dying, but did not cry for mercy, but held the pathetic little street leading to the temple? Where were you when our blood filled the gutters and mixed with the sewage? Where were you when our will and our spirit was broken, beaten, and left sobbing like a wharf wench? Your throne is built upon the corpses of naive fools and adventurers hungry for glory. I realized this when the demons brought Commander Verstall into the square and threw him into Sarenrae's healing font, and then lit a fire beneath it. The commander was boiled alive for 3 days, while Sarenrae's once merciful but now cruel blessing prevented him from dying. His skin was covered with blisters and slid off his flesh. We stood in the square and watched, the cold wind torturing our own naked bodies. Our blood flows from our wounds, as if it's trying to flee this horrible place. Deprived of water, our throats crack and bleed. Deprived of food, our stomachs dry out and wither. For 3 days the commander could not die. His meat grew grey and smelled so sweet. I hated myself for wanting to taste it. Commander Verstall stopped screaming by the first midnight. By dawn he could only grunt. On the 3rd morning, this stern man who had no mercy for himself or his enemies was crying like a baby. His tears were endless. He was literally cooking in them. Then the font finally cracked and he died. The new ruler of Drezen, the demoness Manago, dined on his flesh, but she was not greedy. Each of us prisoners tortured with hunger received a piece of the commander. Do you know what a person cooked alive for 3 days smells like, Galfrey? Writing this pains me greatly. Some terrible insects stung my hand during the battle, and now it has swelled to twice its normal size. It's the colour of raw beef. The skin is about to burst. The heat is melting me, body and soul. But I will finish this letter so you will know all, because there will be at least a drop of justice in this. If you are brought to understand what has happened to us because of you, when I finish writing, the demon will send the letter to you with the last of the charred doves you gave to Commander Verstall. They ate the others. This letter will earn me a chance. I will crawl at their feet and beg for mercy. I will give any oath, because I can't take it anymore. Enough is enough. And may you be damned. Not your loyal servant anymore. Knight Germon. Wow. That's some extreme torture. Using, like, you know, a gift, a healing fountain to then, you know, as a way of torturing someone to just be allowed to permanently burn them. That's pretty vicious. Right, lots of blood in this way. I assume that means there's going to be an enemy back here somewhere. Oh, loot. Grab it. Nothing in here. Right, quick save. We could, of course, rest at the rest, and we maybe should. But the reason why I'm not is because I feel like we should explore as much as possible and then rest. It just seems like this kind of place. Okay, so we got some things that might be heading out soon. Oh, they get the surprise round on us, actually, this time. Oh, hello, everybody. Unfortunately for them, although they may have got the surprise round, we still attacked first, thanks to our initiative. So, there's 51 damage. Blade Barrier is quite a lot of damage, as it turns out. As the Hell Knight walks directly into it and dies. That's just worrying. Delay until... Well, wait a second. What is Blade Barrier? It's an evocation spell. Any creature passing through the wall takes 1d6 points of damage per cast level. I'm gonna delay until after, yeah, until this turn. Until after the person who has Dispel Magic takes their turn. Yeah. Seems like a sensible plan. Although I think Seela's already been hit, so might be okay. Yeah, she's probably okay to move through it, because she's already been hit. Nice. Dispel Magic point. Dispels Aura of Courage from Seela. What? Really not what I was aiming to do. Mainly because Seela's nowhere near that, and the blade barrier is right there. But, okay, also, isn't Seela's Aura of Courage a permanent ability? Aura of Courage. Yeah, is a permanent ability. How did you even dispel it? That doesn't make any sense. How you can't dispel it. What? Yeah, it's undispellable. How did you dispel it? Right, switch to your crossbow, Camellia. It's mainly because I can't actually pass over the blade barrier with her, because she'll just die. Horse, I know you're not really doing very much, but I'd rather... I don't know, I guess I could move the horse over. How much health? 86? What? Because we saved the saving throw, you've jumped out of the way. Oh. Okay, so you can't, like, choose to go over the barrier, I guess. Shoot.
Precision and grace.
Shoot.
Endure this.
Okay. Next one heading in. Reg, you also probably can't choose. We could summon our wolf over here. Go, wolf, go. Hell Knight died. Seela died. I'm going to have to reload. Yeah. Mainly because I think I messed up two things there. Because I think by removing Aura of Courage, I was trying to... I guess it would come back on a reload. But yeah. Blade Barrier sucks. I mean, it's great, obviously, but it really, really sucks as to be hit by it. Right. Grab our group. Let's try and get ourselves the first move, maybe.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Is there not a... Yeah, there's one of these in here. That's what I was looking for. That gives us the surprise round. Nice.
Did you see that?
Also, I don't actually know where that is. That bit right there. Yeah, these seem to be leading to somewhere. Not entirely sure, like, where the point on the ground is for the trigger there. Alright, move forward. Reg, move forward. Horse. Okay. So apparently it's like a single point on the ground. Good to know. Have to reload because I managed to kill half my party. Good, good, good. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, not entirely sure what to do here. Right, let's arrange ourselves.
Always be ready for the worst.
I assume that must be a single point. Yeah. There we go. Shoot it.
Crossed the wrong monk.
That now gives us the attack. Now gives us the surprise round, which now means that we can charge forward and a little bit further and a little bit further. Darren. Horse, go this way. Then go this way. Yeah, so it's a singular point on the ground there. Then a little bit further. Reg. Straight forward. I'm sorry, horse. Horse is extremely dead right now. Can we charge? No, but we could get ourselves all the way next to it. Well, ow. Also, I guess, charge. Okay. That's fine. Lan, can you shoot? You can. You shoot without moving? Not really. Okay. So if you have to move, I might as well move you in a sensible direction. Right. A little bit further up. Can I give you an extra attack this round? Nope. Okay. Shoot.
You won't survive me.
Alright. Seela? Probably attack this one here. You can't even reach it. Not even with a charge. Okay. Get up here. Runs out, attacks Reg. Well, hopefully the Hell Knights can deal with that. There we go. Shoot it. Moving in. Reg.
Retreat is not an option.
Nice. Well, that's not great. We saved our saving throws on it, but what's it do? It'll take different things based on caster levels. Successful will save reduces or eliminates these effects. Creatures affected by multiple effects will only make only one save and apply the result to all of their effects. Creatures whose hit dice exceed your caster level are unaffected. Do I believe that has done nothing to you? Yes, because we all succeeded. Wonderful. Well, let's go for... I don't know, what are you? Chaotic Evil Half-Orc. Let's go for that. Then this. See, I don't understand how this works. Because it says when making a full attack, you may make one extra attack. Alright, there we go. Now, that's how it works. Never mind. If I turn that off, does that... It still allows us 3 attacks. So how does that work? Or is it when I press this? That doesn't make any sense. So it only used 1. Alright, well at least we got a crit in there. Hell Knight's moving forward. Very worried about this. We can't do anything with those 2 characters. Okay, they must have failed their saves. In here. I didn't really want to loot, but that's okay. Charge. Nice. Did some damage to Lan. Nice save, Lan. Alright, attack.
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay. That's fine. Our turn. Attack the one in front of us. Didn't work. Seela, attack the one in front of you. Lan. Move up a little bit. Extra attack. Perfect strike. Shoot.
Endure this.
Nice. It's dead. Okay, no longer need to worry about the super death. Okay. Reg.
Kneel before me.
Camellia. Disable.
I hope you
Nice.
appreciate this.
So now we can just walk along the hall like a normal person. Attack.
We won't falter.
Okay. Difficult, but we did it. Quick save. Big heals. Another heal. Come on, another heal. And then one of these. Okay. Might as well use one of those while we're at it. I might do the quick rest as we leave this area. That seems like a sensible move. Hey, lots of stuff. Grab that. Next room.
Let us be all.
More loot that we don't want, probably. Yup. Nothing in this room. Up here. Next room. Nothing in it. Alright. We'll grab just the scroll of Bone Shaker. Nothing in there apart from the light. Okay, and then stairs up. Somewhere. But within the same area. Interesting. Nothing along here. This way? An incubus. Okay, stop.
Let's move.
We will be
Oh, we did actually
victorious.
enter combat with it. Ah, I thought I'd stopped at the perfect moment. Heal. Protection. Dax, apparently it's off. Charge. There's a couple of incubuses at the top. Incubi. Charge. Nice damage. There's actually quite a lot of them. Shoot it.
Make every strike count.
A little bit of AoE spread damage. Right. Up here
You
and
are
stab.
today's sacrifice.
Nice. Yeah, move as far as you can, because it's basically free movement. Or free movement round, given he's staggered. Shoot.
Out of my sight!
Right. They're still moving in all over the place. I see that one's just attacking there. So it's these ones moving in, right? Yeah. Seela? Yeah, move up as if you were going to attack it. Cool. Our turn.
Strike with all your might.
Nice damage. Reg. Just a ton of damage by himself. Shoot it. Right. You got hit once, but that's okay. That one's dead.
Go for
Camellia
their
stab. There and shoot.
To your demise.
Nice crit. Hell Knight. Does 0 damage. Okay. This is much better. Yeah, just rolling through enemies. That Crusader's Edge is actually incredible. It's a buff. Okay. Grab the loot from the sides. Okay. Ooh, I actually just had an idea. I know, it's the first time for everything. Also, I should have probably given some of this loot to somebody. Although actually now looking at it again, it doesn't look like any of it does apply to anybody. What about these buffs? What happens if I give these buffs to somebody? Do I get the bonus permanent? As in, do I get the 24-hour bonus with these things? Let me try it. Let me just see.
Pleasantries.
Is that 24 hours? No, so that's a minute. So you don't get it with scrolls. Good to know. Actually, that was only a minute anyway. No, wait a second. Need one that's long. Oh, minute per level, but the level is done at the level that it says here. Oh, right. Let's try this. Wait, not you. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to give this. Is that personal? Oh, it's personal. Never mind. Unequip it. You can't cast it. I need one of these that isn't personal, but is a buff to test my theory with. And it has to be a high enough level as well. That's the problem, is that it has to be the high enough level. Ooh, any of these? +4 shield bonus to AC, but it's cast level 1. As long as it lasts for 1 minute per level. Owl's Wisdom is level 3, 1 minute per level. Alright, I need one of these that's just a little bit higher caster level, please. Any of these that are a higher caster level would be appreciated. These are all like... There's caster level 5. Alright, enlarged person. Oh, also I can test something with Lan. So Lan right now, it's getting 18 on all of these. But somebody reckoned that when I used enlarged person, he lost his chance to hit. Alright, do it again. And do it again. So he's now bigger. That did go to 24 hours, so we can use scrolls for that as well. Fantastic. That does lower. Why? Oh, because he gets a -1 penalty for size. There you go. They were suggesting it was lower because it was lowering his dex due to enlarged person. But I was thinking that it should work off his wisdom. He actually just gets a -1 attack penalty due to the size anyway. Okay, good to know. Right, anyway, that's fine. 2 birds with 1 stone. Head outside there. In here. Hey, what have we got? Triceratops statue, right? Once per day, the statuette allows the owner to summon a temporary Triceratops animal companion if the owner doesn't have an animal companion. It uses the owner's own level, -4, as the effective level. Who wants a pet? Okay. I now get a Triceratops. That's very good. Yes. Also, this should be on here. But where's Triceratops? There we go. Oh, I also had a wand of remove disease. Very important to remember that I have that. That puts you into heavy. I don't really want to be in heavy. Anybody got a lot of weight that they can still carry? Lan has a lot of weight. Hey, Lan? I believe it is Triceratops time. He called it Bismuth. So now I have a Triceratops here. Oh, horse died? When did that happen? Okay, I have new horse. New horse is a Triceratops. Just things that happen. Oh, more Crusader supplies. So I assume I can rest here as well. Oh, okay. Well, this is fine. What we got here? More loot. Maybe I should rest here. It might be around the right time to rest. Let's try outside first, see where it takes us. We'll keep our rest for later, I suppose. Immediately in combat with one of these things. Okay. We had some will saves succeeded, some will saves failed. There's 2 of them. Reg, kill it. That was pretty good. You cannot lie, that was pretty good. There's actually 3 of them. Very nice damage. Seela. Kill it. Camellia. Kill it.
I'll cut you wide open.
Triceratops. Nice, it's dead. Okay. Shoot it.
And grace.
They're moving in, moving in. Okay. Can't charge that one, so hit this one. And keep hitting it. Hell Knights are going for it. Next one moves its way in. Seela, kill. Camellia. Nice, we got it. Triceratops. Probably actually don't need... oh, that's power attack, not cleave. Okay, that's fine. Hits it.
Did you see that?
Nice crit.
I'll make short work of this.
Probably shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. Forgot that you can actually take attacks of opportunity that way, given how land doesn't.
Retreat is not an option.
Okay, nice. Hit it. It's permanently killed Darren. Okay, reload. Are we at the bottom of the stairs? Oh, okay, fine, whatever. I need to quick save more. Quick save more. Wouldn't ever think that I would say that I'm quick saving not enough, but there you have it. Right. So, oh, it seems this is suggesting demon armies can move. That's interesting. Wait, where are we? We're at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. It's before I did the buff checking, see what buffs actually, like whether we could do like a longer time buff of a scroll, but
Save
that's
the
okay.
last one for me.
Right. Darren, shoot.
Out of my sight.
Charge. Nice damage. Can you charge? You can indeed. Again, nice damage. We're all moving in here now. Walk up and stab.
Wide open.
Nice. Double miss. One of those, one of those. Move up here. Okay. More misses. Well, we don't have the good thing on because I reloaded the game. Okay. That's fine. Shoot. Kill it. Nice. Attack.
It is not an option.
Very nice. Attack. Good. Turn this on so we now get the damage reduction removal. Shoot. Shoot. Sealer. You can't charge, but you can attack. And Reg will kill them next turn anyway.
Kneel before me.
Cool. Right. Grab this. Oh, we also didn't get our Triceratops. Thing to remember. Grab that. Along to the end.
Let's move.
Okay. Back in here. Grab our Triceratops out of the box. And that. Right. So, Lan. Let's see. Oh, this is for Darren. Lan Triceratops. There we go. Triceratops.
Meditate on your mistakes.
Summon it
Might make
there.
you feel better. I'm all
Also,
ears.
have it be here. Right. Let's quick save. And head outside. Right.
Follow me.
Let's go. So, once it lets us outside, we're ready for battle. We'll just let it drag us towards the battle on the first turn. Which it should do. Not quite, it had us underneath it, but hey, whatever. Right, that and
Spirits
attack.
demand your blood.
Yeah, I don't see where she's getting this other buff from for speed. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Okay, they're moving in. Tried the will save thing on us. Lord Khan of who? Camellia. Oh, okay, that's fine. Attack. You're gonna come in here and give healing and saving throws to yourself and get attack. Hell Knight couldn't move. Okay, next one moving in. Darren. Little heal. Alright. You shoot this one. One of those. One of those.
You
shoot
won't
it.
survive me.
Okay. There's like a whistling noise in the background, by the way, of the game. Just thought I'd let you know that I can hear it too. Okay, Camellia. Stab.
You are today's sacrifice.
That didn't work. Okay. More con applied to Camellia. She now has no con, basically.
Excruciating.
I'm assuming. She has 6 con left. Okay, kill the one that's directly attacking her. Seems good.
Strike with all your might.
Hopefully we can remove that poison from her at some point. Darren, you got remove poison still? Nope. Okay.
I will see to your demise.
Well, hopefully she lives. She has to live back round to this turn, I think. Extra attack. Extra one of those. Shoot. The AoE was nice. Attack.
No glory without risk.
Did her con drop any further? No. Okay. Spend a turn walking away there, I think. Triceratops. You're kind of there, I suppose.
Press the attack.
Reg. Delay poison Camellia. Did that work? Yes, that should have worked, I think. Okay. It only suppresses the poison, it doesn't remove it, which is okay.
Precision and grace.
Right.
Make every strike count.
And attack.
To the fray.
Crusader. Stay where you are. Triceratops. I'm going to turn off power attack so you have a chance of hitting. Still failed.
Retreat is not an
Got
option.
it. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's the Hell Knight. I don't care about the Hell Knight. You're probably going to die. But that's fine. Okay. Right. How's everyone feeling? You probably need a couple of heals. Okay. Doesn't take very long to heal you anymore because you have no con left. Okay. Where are we? Alright, we're on this side of the wall. Interesting. I think that we probably want to go back in there. 1, to stop this whistling noise, and 2, to rest. Right. Let's maybe do a short rest. Sure. I'm assuming that's what the Crusader supplies are here for. So I bet if I clicked rest, it wouldn't work normally. You cannot rest here unless you hit one of these. Yeah. Now we can do a rest. Okay. Can I put Darren on this now? Yeah, okay. And now I can scribe things. Now, these aren't all very good, although I guess the Scroll of Bless would be good, although it only does it cast level 1. Oh, okay. So I would need a better kit to be able to do it at a higher level, is that what it's saying? So what would I need? I would need... Oh wait, can I choose the level of these? Oh, I can click to downgrade the level if I want to? Oh, okay. But I'm missing the specific Scroll Scriber's kit required for these. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Just thinking if there's any of these that I want. Maybe Shield of Faith is one that I could have on here. Cast at a higher caster level. It's kind of interesting. I could also have Cure Light Wounds that I can make. Only a 40% chance of success though. Why? Knowledge Arcana or Low Religion skill check. Oh. I could cast this at a lower level, I suppose. Yeah, which give me an 80% chance. Okay. Wait, I didn't rest! Please tell me I quick saved. I did quick save. Cool. I think that's a quick save before the... that's a quick save after the fight? Or before the fight? I guess I can look at Camelia's ability. And that will tell me. But it took my rest. That's what I don't get. It's because I clicked on it. I guess it was like, well, you've rested now. Before the fight. Okay. Right, we have to redo the fight again. I didn't know that if you left the rest screen, you would be screwed. That's fine, I guess.
Close ranks.
Right. Move slightly so it comes out here. Right, they're now moving in. Triceratops. Get over here. That's fine. Camellia. Maybe one of... Oh, you can't do that. Yeah, use this and one of these. Nice. Move to the side. Hell Knight walking in. Okay. Hopefully we got more will saves saved there because... yeah. Well, hopefully we got more will saves saved. Thanks to Camelia's thing. You might not have them. Right. Lan. One of those. One of those. Start shooting.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice
Did you
crit.
see that?
Reg. Can you charge all the way in there? You can. You had a chance of being attack of opportunity, but I took my risk. Okay. Triceratops is dead, but that's actually kind of okay. It took some hits that otherwise somebody in our party was going to have to take. Same with the Hell Knight. Okay, we have Fortitude save both times with him.
Forwards.
Okay. Crusader moving forward. Extra attacks. Move slightly forward. One of those. Go for it.
You won't survive me.
Okay. Kill it.
Retreat is not an option.
Lots of damage.
I
Shoot
will
it.
see to your demise.
Telos, acting of their own accord, I guess, by moving over here. Alright, that was their turn. It's fine. Hell Knight's down. Attack here. Reg, still going. Nice. Wait, I think he auto passes these fortitude saving ones. Wait, does he? Because he is a DC 21. Yeah, he auto passes them. Oh wait, no he doesn't. He just rolled a 20 on that one. I misread it. Never mind. Whatever. Head over here, attack. Wasn't close enough to attack. That's fine. Lan, move forward. And shoot. Reg, kill.
Precision
Darren.
and grace.
Tila didn't do anything. Alright, tried to stun people. It succeeded. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? It was like, now it's time to attack. Everybody clear of the craziness yet? You're clear. You're clear. No, you're not. Now you are. Okay, cool. It wasn't letting me select them, so I was like, they're definitely not clear of the craziness.
Let us be off.
To the ruins. Okay. In here. And now. Quick save. Now we should be allowed to rest. Right. Is this the meal I want to make? We'll undo that one as well. There we go. Manage. Nothing else really has a chance of success. Is this the best thing for you to be on? Who is better at this? Darren's better at this. Darren, you do that. That way we have a chance of actually getting something. Even if I want to put Camellia on here as a secondary. That's still fine. Because it means on this one. Yeah, now I have a much better chance of success on things that are actually good. That's not really that useful. Darren's favorite, probably not that good. Bonus to attack rolls is okay, but it's only 60%. I kind of think we go with Woljif's one anyway, even though he's not here, because I think the speed bonus is quite nice. Let's go with that, yeah. Begin resting.
I often had dreams of flying as a child, but after the misadventure with the gargoyles, I can firmly declare that the wonders of flight are vastly overrated.
But you don't have a scratch on you. It seems you managed to charm the gargoyles, too.
Okay, I don't like the growl sound. It's fine, we didn't get attacked. Hey, the Triceratops even comes back. Well, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. The blesses are the bless is still on for another 7 hours. Okay, that's really not that bad. Oh, it's the Triceratops. Yeah, we can now move it around our party as well. That's interesting. We have so many melee units, it's really not a good idea. But hey, there you have it. Let's go a little bit further. Right. So, quick save. Crusade morale just went up. Oh, I guess because we rested with the supplies. Oh, I guess that means we should rest with the other supplies anyway, even if we don't need them. Good to know, good to know. Right, this way. Oh, grab it. Yep.
Let's move.
Back along this way. Ooh, more stuff over here. Loot. We'll have that. Have that. Right. So is this another... This was another way in, but we've taken a long route round. But we avoided having to do the check, I guess. Okay. In my head, I'm like, we avoided a chance for free XP. Or whatever. Grab this. A lot of diamond dust. You do need it for as a regent for things, so that's kind of useful. We're aiming for this tower over here, so we can get up it and attack the ash giant. What's over this way? So this leads back down in there. So how do we get up here? You have to have been along this path. Oh, right, back here. There we go. We have far too many large animals in our group as well. Right. Range ourselves along the wall. Not a huge fan, but that's okay. Hit the archer. Camellia. I don't even know how you get in here. guess we move you round like this. And then stab him.
Wide open.
Okay. Couple of shots missed there. Triceratops, I'm going to move you right round there to attack. Just to start removing mirror images if possible. Charge the Vrook. You cannot make it up the hill, unfortunately. You almost made it. Your turn. Right, return that back on. Forgot it would turn itself off. One of both of those. Up here and stab.
Strike with all your might.
Okay, didn't work. Reg, just walk up and attack. Hey, at least it did its AoE damage. Attack. Hey, we now did some AoE damage. Remove some mirror images. Nice. The Crusaders are moving up as well.
I'll make short work of this.
More mirror images are disappearing. I just realized now I could try out the Crusader's Bane with our horse. I need to do that. Camelia's out. Archer's missing a target that can't move. Alright, Lan, up the hill. Shoot.
Your performance is lacking.
Nice crit.
You are lacking.
Darren up the hill. Shoot.
Out of my sight.
Nice crit. Goodbye, Triceratops. You did your job. Attack. Stab it.
Demand your blood.
Nice. We're opening up space. Seela. No way you charge in here for either of them. Right, get all the way to the back. Stab.
We can do it.
Okay, more archers are gonna start attacking. Reg. Round the back. Attack. Nice. We'll move further in with Lan and continue shooting. I guess we can give ourselves an extra attack just to remove more mirror images. Okay. Crusader's still going in. It removed an image. Very nice. Alright.
I will see to your demise.
Nice crit. Horse. Hey, it actually hit.
You are today's sacrifice.
Nice. Seela.
Into the fray.
Another mirror image down. In.
Forwards.
Another miss. Attack. Oh, there's not enough room for you to actually attack. Okay. Lan, move in. Shoot the Vrook.
This.
Okay. Might be a rock, I suppose. Right, shoot. Just keep slowly moving our way in here. Looks like the Ash Giant isn't actually part of the combat, which is interesting. Attack.
The light. Take you.
Attack. Okay. He did get to attack. He did also take an attack of opportunity, which is okay. Ash Giant's now like, oh, time to get mad. We Fortitude saved against the disease, which is good. What is it? Chaotic Evil. Just a chaotic evil humanoid. Well, walk up. Shoot it.
Precision.
Horse, your turn. Camellia. Do you still have Ghost Touch on, or whatever it is? Spirit Weapon? Yeah, you do.
Go for their hearts.
Alright. Hit it. And again.
We won't falter.
We can't actually get close enough. Reg.
Press the attack.
Attack.
Retreat is
No,
not an
can't
option.
get close enough. Alright. One of those, and shoot it. Cleave's annoying. Did it apply disease to somebody? It just killed a Crusader. It did apply disease here. Ash Leprosy.
I'll make short work of this.
Okay. Horse. Doing
I'll
good
cut
work.
you wide open.
Camellia, you're doing work.
No glory without
Seela, you killed it. Right.
I tire of waiting.
Treat affliction immediately. Did I get it? We dispelled Ash Leprosy, but it was a tiny bit too late. Okay. Now we want to use this on everybody. I guess I should just have this available on our bar. That's probably useful. Yeah, I know that she got ability drained. I'm aware. Anyone who still has... Do you still have spores on you? Wait, it just said I spelled it. Wait, did I not? Or did it fail to dispel back here? Yeah, I dispelled it, but it reapplied Ash Leprosy again. Okay, fine.
Rules are made to be broken.
Well,
You have removed disease, right? Yeah, remove it. Failed to dispel this time. Okay, well. Maybe she had multiple ticks of Ash Leprosy on her. And again. Right, we finally got rid of Ash Leprosy. Who still has spores on them? I assume we still have spores on us? Yeah. Alright, remove that. Right, no spores. Anybody else still have spores? The horse has spores. Okay, treat affliction on the horse. Right. We are all now clear of that kind of thing. Good. Grab some stuff here from the Crusaders who fell.
what's on your mind?
You.
I
Your
wonder.
stats are a little bit low now. Yup. Okay. Well,
You can trust me.
lesser restoration. And go. One con. This is a roll, right? Isn't it? Oh, I thought this was a roll. Apparently it might just restore one. No. Wait. Temporary magic effects reducing one or cures... Oh, this isn't... this because it's not temporary, it's permanent. I see. So it wasn't a roll each time. It is a... Just has to be used each time kind of thing. Alright, Charisma Drain's really not the biggest deal for her, but I prefer to have no stats that are down. Another 2
Miss
ability.
me already.
Right. Another one of these. And then another one of these. Immediately, please. There we go. Almost immediately. Oh, this isn't updating anymore? Wait. Yeah, that's not updating anymore. I am casting it on the right person. Wait.
Smile.
Darren.
The world's
Cast.
not ending just yet.
Camellia. Let's see if this works. No, it's not working. Alright, use one... Wait, does this use anything? This uses 2 diamond dust. Do not use restoration. Right, Camellia. I need to test something here. Alright, that still works. Okay. Wait, is that because this uses a regent or something? No. It's just failing. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Right, everybody here. We now control this, I think. Oh, we still need to kill these 2 archers. At least now nobody's being hit with the ash giant stuff. Down here. This takes us somewhere.
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay, shoot.
Out of my sight.
Shoot. Get in here. Horse. Sela. Get up here. Reg. Attack.
Kneel before me.
Okay,
You
stab.
are today's sacrifice.
Very nice.
I will see to your demise.
It's dead. Okay, we got loot here. We'll have all that.
March on.
Have this. Where's this? Under the gates. Okay. So this is where we've ended up. Okay. Right. Well, I think once we arrange ourselves here and get a pause going, that this is a good point to end the episode. We've achieved our first goal, and now we need to figure out what else we're doing. Although I just realized there might be, yeah, it actually looks like there's another one over here. Ah, so we have another goal. Kill the giants. Yeah, so we need to get this one as well. So probably through this bit, out the other side, kill the giant. You know what? Actually, we can do that this time. Just because I realized what we actually have to do is 2 steps away. There we go. Do it again. Quick save. Let's go. Ooh, loot. Well, I was going to
This
cancel it,
one was
but that's
beyond
okay.
me.
We use apprentice lockpick.
I am helpful.
What did we
Am I
get?
not?
We got meteor dust. Oh, I don't know what that is. Whether it's useful.
What's that?
Don't move, anybody? How do I cancel movement? Is there a... Yeah, hold. Camellia. How do I get to the other side? This is a challenging one. Do it. Okay, well, that worked. Disabled it. You hear the creaking of open gates somewhere nearby, so we've now opened the gates for the people down below, I assume. So they can now progress. Okay. This side. Let's start attacking.
Go for their hearts!
Stab it. Nice. Armor class, healing, stab. Oh, there's another archer in here. I completely missed that. Kill him. Very good rolls. We didn't get hit. Horse. Nice. So now we can get people shooting up here. Reg, up and attack. Very nice. Hell Knight's still with us, I forgot.
I'll cut you wide open.
Nice miss.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, attack. Shoot.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
Ooh, nice crit. It did cleave us. We saved a fortitude against getting the disease.
Precision and grace.
And attack.
This one's mine.
Kill the giants. Done. We can catch a break here, but don't let your guard down. The siege is not over. I think that was Erebeth, actually. Oh, it's just a random crusader. Never mind. Oh, wait. Erebeth wears the yellow armor, right? Where are we right now? We're somewhere over here. Okay. I'm going to attack this archer while we're here as well.
Yet another obstacle.
Apparently the archer starts with a melee weapon. Oh no, that's not. I thought it was a sword. That's fine. Nice misses. Now it's got a melee weapon.
I'll make short work of this.
Attack. And attack.
With all your might.
Press
And
the
attack. Shoot it.
You won't survive me.
You can't charge, so run up as far as you can go. Hell Knight moves. It's well behind us.
The
And
spirits
stab.
demand your blood.
Nice. Okay, so this is a way down. So where does this take us? Under the gates on this side? Right, inside? Oh, he's still staggered, I see. Oh, grab that. We can open the gates here as well. And this would then take us to the wall. Okay. Well, I think that this is a much better point to end the episode. If I have a look here, now all we have to do is find the Sword of Valor. And I think that'll work. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.